This illustration deals with electrically safe work condition, and it's a definition. In accordance with Article 100 of 70E, the informational note has been revised. In the purpose of change, the revision has been made to clarify that electrical equipment can be worked on de-energized state for a period of time, that the equipment is supervised or maintained for such period of time. Review the definition on page 11 of 70E very carefully, because this is the introduction using a definition for lock and tag-out procedures to place a piece of electrical equipment into electrically safe work condition. Now, for example, electrically safe work condition, as you see in the call out here, includes electrical circuits and parts being energized properly, tested for the absence of voltage, as the code would require in 70E, and then lock and tag out procedures applied in accordance with Article 100 as the standard establishes such requirements, and test for the absence of voltage. In other words, you would test the tester on a voltage equivalent or a voltage that would represent a voltage that you're testing, test for the absence of voltage, and then test again to make sure that the tester is working properly. Temporary grounding for safety should be applied where you may be worried about a backfeed that might backfeed the equipment in some manner, generator, UPS, whatever it may be, or maybe overhead lines that feed the equipment, that supplies the equipment that you're working on, wind blowing those conductors back and forward might statically energize the equipment. So you'd want to bond and ground it for safety whenever possible, in my opinion. Now, if we look at the review information at the very top here, then 70E, we should look at Article 120 on page 20, which has the lock and tag out requirements. And also, if you want to see a good example of a lock and tag out procedure, go to the Annex G to 70E on page 72. And then, of course, this is just going through a person applying a lockout and tag out procedure to place a piece of equipment into electrically safe work condition. So repairs, maintenance, frequency checks, infrared inspections, and these kind of maintenance procedures can be applied properly without maybe the threat of an electrical arc condition occurring. And that's what this illustration is trying to point out in the definitions, where they revise the informational note to Article 100 that defines what electrically safe work condition includes.